Hello all, Jamie Rodgers here from Creative Expressions with a brand new top tip on Fluffy Stuff. Now Fluffy Stuff is brought to us from the wonderful Cosmic Shimmer brand, and it is a heat activated product that will blow up and look like snow. It's so much fun to work with. But today we're going to be using it over the top of a stencil. Now this is a DL Snowfall Stencil brought to us by Creative Expressions, and I'm going to be honest, I've never seen Fluffy Stuff used over stencils before. Now there's possibly a good reason for that. It is a slightly more runny liquid formation, so it could bleed under your stencils. It possibly isn't one you're going to use on large format stencils either, so ones with big open areas, but I found this worked really well. And as I say, it's new to me, I've just come up with it, so I haven't overly experimented with it, but I felt I would share this with you and we'll see what you come up with as well and how you get on with it. Now I'm just using a palette knife to smooth this through all of the opening snow dots on my stencil and getting a very nice coverage. I'm going to remove my stencil tape to lift out my stencil. Now do be careful because this is a very runny substance and you could smudge it as you lift it away. Do remember it's not actually a texture paste we're working with. Andy Skinner does have a lava texture paste which is very similar, so if you do want a texture paste version, do have a little look at that one. But if you've got Fluffy Stuff and you want to give this a try, I found this was quite good fun. So now once we have got the stencil out of the way, I can be honest, I've got a little bit that's bled in the middle towards the bottom of the design, but I'm not worried about that. To be honest, this is the sort of place I would go in and cover that up with one of Jane Gill's incredible fuzzy stamps, or some of the woodware stamps from Francois Reed, or maybe some of Sam Paul's latest Christmas release, or some die cuts from Sue Wilson, you name it, anything Christmassy you're working with. There's certainly always a penguin or a polar bear we can stick in front of a snowy scene and cover up any areas we're not happy with, so I'm not too bothered by that. I'm going to heat all the way over the top of it using my woodware heat gun, and that will activate the Fluffy Stuff and it will rise up, so it gives me a nice 3D snowy finish. Now of course you can use this to paint with, or you can use it to dot with individually from the bottle, or you can colour with it over large areas directly from the nozzle, but the way this has worked through the stencil I think works really well. Now there are 6 brand new colours that have just recently been released as well, so if you wanted to, you could possibly be creating rainbow effects, you could be using this over your polka dot stencils, your star stencils, playing around with it through different mediums. Now I'm going to be honest, as I mentioned, this is brand new to me, so I haven't experimented that far with this idea as yet, but I wanted to share it with you. That's what these top tip videos are all about, is getting the ideas out of my head and giving them to you to see what you can create with them. All of the products I've shared with you today are of course available from all good Creative Expressions stockists worldwide. Thank you very much for watching. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye!